Hello, this afternoon we're in Holyoke, Massachusetts at the Wyckoff Country Club, and the golf course here is busy today. We're going to talk about the golf course's reason why it's even here, and the reason why I'm pointing in this direction. Okay, well, Albert Steiger in 1929, he gave all this land out here that we see, and even the entrance, where the entrance road and the maintenance buildings are, he gave it all to the Holyoke Waterworks. And then they, in turn, in 1963, gave it to Wyckoff Golf Course so they can maintain their golf course, which was going to be bisected by Interstate 91. So this land was his land, then the reservoir's land, then the golf course land. The restriction he put on it in 1929 is that it has to remain park-like, right? Because he had it all nice park-like. And also the reservoir maintained it as such and thinned it out park-like. And then when they gave it in 1963 over, the deed still carries through with that restriction. They have to keep it park-like. And if they do transact it to other hands, they have to, they'll see the deed, they have to do that. They have to maintain it in a park-like manner. Okay, now these holes right here are newer holes since the 60s. And we're going to point in different directions, and I'll tell you about them. Down here along the edge of the woods, there is, if you look down the edge of these woods, the Holyoke Water Power's Whiten Street Reservoir. And they own that land, of course, around there because the reservoir's in there. And there's always been a fine interplay between the golf course and the reservoir. They used to have the East Hampton's residences entrance onto the golf course through the reservoir road. So that's quite unique. All right, also along here, the golf course was designed by a person named Donald Ross, and 4 of his holes that are still his original holes are down along the edge of this forest. All right, so over here is the country club itself, which goes outwards more than it seems because there's a large balcony in back. You can have weddings in here, of course, and other functions in the back of the maintenance building. And finally, to our side is the rest of the golf course. The golf course, 18-hole golf course. It started as the Mount Tom Golf Course in the year 1898. And it started down by Route 5 on Northampton Street. And then they moved up here in 2 moves, and then by the 60s, they were up here, hopefully, for final. Now, we're going to look over here. Here's more maintenance buildings. And then down there, there's water and the entrance exit in and out of this golf course. All this land that you see to the south is land donated by Albert Steiger. And he lived about a quarter mile away from here. And he could get onto this golf course at any time. He did not, this was not a golf course yet. It was in the 60s it came through here. The golf course that he used, the Mount Tom one, went in the other direction from his house. But he owned all this and donated, like I said in the beginning. So that's partly why I'm here. I also have many videos on the old Mount Tom golf course. So make sure you see those. It has its own webpage. The neighborhood around there, the Wyckoff neighborhood, was designed by the Olmsted brothers. All right? So a lot of things happened around here that are very important for the history of Holyoke. And what we're going to do is do a 360 panoramic for you. Thank you very much.